Here we are again now in the wilderness of Paran. And now we have Abigail on the move with all of her goods, ready to take it to David. Now remember, technically, even though David had been anointed and was promised to be king, right now he was really public enemy number one. He was a man on the run from Saul. And so while he was not in a position of legal or governmental authority, he was still God's anointed. Abigail goes now to David, and this is a conflict situation of the highest degree, because depending on how David responds, it would depend on whether or not her family would survive. So now, by the time we get to the 23rd verse, when she approaches David, notice her posture. As we read already, it says that when Abigail saw David, she dismounted quickly from the donkey, fell on her face before David, and bowed to the ground. So her body language is indicative of a mindset, because by the time she actually gets to David, verse 24 says she fell on her face at his feet and said, "Oh, see, my Lord." Here in the New King James Version, we are clearly seeing that she is putting herself in a position of submission. But it's not some wimpy giving up. Rather, it's a giving in for the sake of securing peace, for the sake of living, for the sake of survival. She offers these gifts, and she does not, by doing this, lose David's respect. In fact, she gains her respect, his respect, and I hope that she gains yours. If we had this posture, more often than not, in situations where we're facing a conflict, when there's something on the line, we go into board meetings, we go into conversations with our spouses, we go into classrooms, or even into church, and sometimes even into the pulpit with guns loaded, ready to blast, ready to defend ourselves, rather than understanding everyone around us, for the sake of doing what's best for us. When we go in with this mentality, the attitude of Abigail, she was more interested in peace than her own person. She was more interested in saving family than saving face. And if we went into conflict situations, or even where there were potential conflicts, with this attitude, in the meeting, wanting to go in and saying, "Lord, thy will be done, not mine," look what happened to her, as we'll see. God honored that attitude. And I'm praying for that myself, that we're quick to listen. And not just quick to listen and hurry and get it over with so we can talk, but quick to listen and understand one another. Because oftentimes it's in that understanding that we really can gain then that atmosphere of unity. Strength through submission. It's a reality. And Abigail has proved it. Until next time, please think first, listen first, then act. And remember, the change is good.